Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing another of the flip mats, the Starfinder flip mat this time. Star Knight Starship. I try and get flip mats for things either that I might just suddenly need to surprise put out on the table, or for which I just don't have Dwarven Forge for yet. I like my 3D terrain, but it doesn't cover all needs. Dwarven Forge hasn't even launched their Starforged crowdfunder yet, and honestly, when we take a look at this and the types of environments that it has, it looks a fair bit different than the kind of terrain that we're looking to get when they do. So just having things to fill in needs. Who knows when I'll get to a sci-fi game, but hey, I got things for it. So a double-sided Starfinder flip mat features the interior of a guard ship of the Knights of Golarion, a group dedicated to promoting justice and righteousness in the name of the Lost Planet on one side. I'm guessing this one. On the other side, you can find the deck plan for a warship belonging to the Hellknights, a ruthless organization that enforces law above all else. Guessing this one. But anyways, folds out to be 24 by 30, folds up nice and convenient for storage, 1-inch squares. Wet, dry, and permanent markers erase from the mat. You have to have a dry erase marker to erase the permanent marker, though. Instructions found here. And let's open it up and see what we might be able to use it for. Has the sleeve, which I mostly use because if I keep it in it, it lets me have its name on the spine on the shelf. Fold it up here, and let's begin taking a look at it over here. We'll start with this side here. Knights of Golarion. So it is exactly what it showed on the back. Which does appear to be a little cropped in. Suppose this is as good a spot as I need to start. Fold and reverse fold. It'll lay pretty flat. First, then I have to move it to get it not to have a glare. So this looks to be an armory, maybe a practice room. These could be practice dummies for knights. We have some mega gloves and some swords sitting around. That looks like maybe some sort of training room. In fact, looks like there's another training room. So whatever doors come out to here, in this little hallway, leads into a barracks. Very tidy and neat little beds, all real close together, and what could be a couple of suits of space armor, and some storage lockers down here, and another door that comes out to another hall, which looks like it has an airlock here. Of course, the ship carries on that way. We don't know what's there. I think this is just graphics, but looks like you can come through either hall here and go down. See, the hall just carries on that way. And really, well, most ways. Here looks to be that other training room looking thing, which has 6 spots to stand, and rifles, and what look like the training dummies as before, except with bullet wounds on tracks that move back and forth, so that you can practice your ranged skills. So the other side was melee, this side's ranged. What on earth? Armory. Here's the armory. So enter either side here, and these are just rows of guns on here. These are drawers that pull out, it looks like. Giant handled drawers. So you can pull out, maybe there's armor, maybe there's other tools in there. Anyways, on this side, another airlock. And then finally in the middle here on this sword motif hallway, you would enter into the command room, the map room, fancy room, whatever it may be. Whatever. There's different computer stations. Looks like there's big screens on the side for people standing around to look at. Some sort of 3D hologram map here. Yeah. So just sort of a command area for this ship. Then on the other side, we have the much more gloomy looking place for the Hellknights. So we're going to begin... Ooh. Well, that's nifty. Okay, we're going to begin this far back end, which has some double, a single room, a double room, a double room, a single room. And on each end is a single room for a giant. Seems like, are they jail cells? They're barred, but it feels like they're not supposed to be. Maybe that's just the enforcements. Yeah, so you have some rooms here. Some big rooms there, and kind of a bunch of doors that come out into this hallway here, which on either side has a chair with a computer station. Coming out of here, get into this room that has, in this corner and this corner, fighting the Quare. Are they cameras? Are they command modules? Are they laser weapons? On either end, hallways that lead off the map. And then in the center here, we have our 2 computer station sort of desk. Then we have various airlocking doors, because there's double sets, door, 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 to get to different places. Again, mirrored. What's on this side here is the same as this side here. Like exactly. That has armory kind of thing. This glare is killing me. So there's ranged weapons, suits of armor, and drawers for other equipment. And this door comes out to the center section we'll look at probably last. Whereas on both other sides, the door from the armory comes out, a hallway leading off map. Another of these camera, light, weapon, whatever it is, heading in towards, again, that center section. And then matching areas on either side that go off map, but are a series of computers. Different seats. This seat is clearly between these 2 computers. That's weird, but whatever. Multiple people using these computers at once, I guess. I don't know. But there's keyboard, mouse, curved screen, hyper technology. And then there's this device that is sharp on the sides, and it's radiating energy. Ooh. Again, from this armory, it does the same thing. Camera light, off map, goes towards the center, back to this weird thing, same. Literally, they mirrored it. It's the same. And then in the center, you can kind of see here in these paths that lead in here. There's a path that leads off map at the back that matches the path that comes from the airlock in the front. But you have this big thing where there's all these teardrop shapes and arrows pointing in towards this center here. Is this like the hub, like thinking like, you know, Star Wars: A New Hope, and you know the thing where you know, Obi-Wan has to go shut a thing down. Maybe that's this reactor. Maybe this is a coffin with a vampire in it. That all this is like power being drawn from. The reason it's all red is because it's drawing, you know, blood power, vampire power, and it's like siphoning power out of that or feeding power into it. Who knows? And is it a starship, or is this some sort of base on a planet? I mean, they call it a starship, but it doesn't have to be. There's nothing showing starshipiness. But yeah, so creepy hub. You know, obviously these things could also be reactors or things that have to be messed with. Anyways, it just looks like a big important section where you want to draw the player's attention. Hey, you got to do a thing here. And there's all sorts of carvings and little glyphs. These could all be little red dots here on the sides. Could be buttons. It's a choice. I got a decent deal on the flip map, but I was kind of curious by the little images in the back. I'm like, are those zoomed in extra, or is it really just these? It's calling it a starship, but it's such a big starship that it's just giving you a tiny little section of it. And that is the case. It is just giving you a tiny little section of it, which could be the needed part for an adventure. The Hellknights ship makes a little more sense, because it feels like the big central thing is like a reactor. The Knights of Golarion one, I mean, it has barracks, armory, 2 training areas. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess if you are on that ship and you are doing your training there, but do you need a flip map to do your training? Otherwise, the main big room that makes sense is the command hub. And I mean, having the barracks on here like this one is, and armory makes sense. It's the, sound the alarm. People, you know, your bad guys have to get from the barracks to the armory to stop you. But I guess the people in the training area already have their weapons. They just run out to stop you. Sure, maybe that's the purpose with that. Still, just how cropped in they are and how clearly they lead off the map makes it feel like it's just a small snippet of what you would want it to be. But if you have focused center of action and you design that for the map, it's pretty. I promise that they do look pretty. The glare is not helping. It seems extra bad today. Oh well. But I'll link down below where you can pick up the flip mat online. If you are interested, I mean, again, for me, I don't currently have any plans for a sci fantasy game. But I like the concept, so I hope one day to get into it again. And so now I'm just working to have a collection of stuff for if and when that day comes. But again, I'll link down below where you can pick it up online. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.